this reminds me, thank you, Amrit.
Mhm.
This reminds me of that point about training your egos,
Yes.
insecurities, and
Mhm.
comparisons. And this is a very, very, very big topic in
Mhm.
mental glow up, because in order for you to be a new person originally, because when you mental
Yeah.
glow up, you're a new you need to set aside these kind of false arguments that, oh, I am more superior than she is. I almost knocked this book over. That I am more superior than she is, or she is more superior than I am. Ego, we need to cut that.
Yes.
Insecurities, oh, I have pimples, I don't look pretty. No, you are beautiful.
You're beautiful as who you are.
And then if we talk about comparison, as we've already talked about, that it's a thief of joy anyway, so why have it in our life anyway? And I know it's very, very, very easy to say that don't compare yourself,
And
don't
it's
have
really hard to
ego.
do.
It's very hard to do, and guilty myself. Like, I have done, and I still do. I still compare myself.
Yeah.
I still maybe have ego, and everything is still there. But the thing is how much you limit yourself. There was a quote.
I love this. I love her. She has so many quotes.
Ego doesn't like being challenged, but knowledge doesn't mind being questioned. So whenever you feel yourself coming in impulse, like, oh, how dare she or he or whoever must be say that to me, that is usually from a part of ego. And again, there might be some self-respect in there, but when it's self-respect, you tend to question it. Like, Amrit, why did you think that? Why would you say that to me? That made me feel upset. But if I'm like, Amrit, how dare you say that to me? That, my friends, is ego.
Yes.
If there's a very heated argument, like, we are not perfect. Like, I fight, she probably fights too. We all fight in life, and that's completely okay, because we're standing up for our thoughts. But in order to have a mental glow up, you need to know that the thoughts there are specific thoughts that are worth being fought for. And there's some thoughts which are meant to stay quiet. Like, sometimes our peace is more important than our thoughts. For example, if I'm talking about, oh, I like ice cream sandwiches, and Amrit says, I hate ice cream sandwiches, I am not going to fight with Amrit saying, Amrit, how dare you
because
not
it's
like ice cream?
separate thoughts.
And that's okay. But if it comes upon, like, my values, my morals, then that's something that, okay, I
that
would
is something
agree.
you should stand up for.
But if I come back to the original part, what I was going to say is silence. And it might sound difficult, and it is really difficult. I'm trying. I've tried that. I'm doing it. Yay! Knock on wood if there's any wood here. But what to do is, when you get angry, is to stay silent and just say, okay. So it was that my time is valuable. If your actions don't represent your words, I will respectfully decline my access to you. And it's not about that, okay, your time is not valuable. It's more that, okay, my energy, my aura, my belonging here is valuable to me. Every second I'm spending with you is valuable. I appreciate it. I really do. But if you are saying something which is clashing with my thoughts, or you're saying that I will do this and you don't end up doing that, I will decline my access to you, because at the end of the day, who's most important? I am.
Yeah.
And again, and touching upon her point about, like, Amrit's point about energy and everything, sometimes in order to recharge your energy, you need to do some coping stuff. So for example, I love art. I love singing. Singing, I think we both do.
Yeah, we love singing.
So the two things, like, I would do is, whenever I'm upset, regardless how mad I am, I'm always singing in my brain.
Yeah.
I like to go on a walk with my dog. But sometimes the best things you could do are these just unnoticeable wins. Have 8 hours of sleep. It's very underrated.
It is. And I see many people nowadays, I feel like it's another topic to talk about, like how many people are like, oh, I slept for 5 hours, I slept for 4 hours. It is not okay for you. Get some sleep.
And as a university student, I understand. I usually sleep for 5, 6 hours, which is not good, guys.
Yes.
It is not good. But the thing is that these kind of unnoticeable things, like sleep, have a good night's sleep.
What are you eating as well?
Eat well, exactly. Yeah. Eat healthy. We eat junk.
Eat like healthy foods, balance your diet, manage your time well, have a schedule for when you're going to do what. And that just helps a lot for your mental aspect as well.
And studies show that we like everything. But if you talk with your best friend for 12 minutes, your mood becomes automatically better.
And I have experienced them many times before because I talk to her every single day and instantly I have a smile on my face.
Yeah, so it's not always about, okay, mental glow ups are about we are limiting our thought processes.
Yeah.
We are throwing away things we don't need. We are creating boundaries, but we're also like self-caring ourselves.
Exactly. Like sometimes all you need is a warm shower, a nice cup of tea or some hot chocolate, a nice show to watch. Not something that's like scary. I mean, if you enjoy it, go for it, but maybe like a nice like funny movie and just sit on the couch and relax. That's sometimes all you need.
Exactly. Like, have you like what I love to do is when it's raining outside, I put both of my we have recliners at home. I recline them. I grab my thick blanket, like the fat ones, and I just have an ice cream sandwich. I put on my go-to like 90s movies, Bollywood movies, and like in my onesie, I'm just like, don't bother me. This is some me time, and it really does lighten up the mood. Especially like if you're in school or high school or university and you have tests, the night after your test is like the best.
Yes, I would agree a lot.
So yeah, it all is about that. But if we think about who we want to be.
Yes.
So like why we want to have a mental glow up.
I agree that having a glow up, as much as it might be for the physical aspect, it comes from the inside. And I would like you to touch upon the topic a little bit.
Yeah, it's about how mature you get. It's about how your emotions evolve, how you start thinking differently than you did before. Because again, we're talking about impulse actions, and impulse actions is like, oh, I buy. So those are more like impulse actions. But the true thing about mentally glowing up is that you're realizing where your flaws were. And again, you don't need any validation from anybody. You are your own boss. You work on your commands. And of course, there'll be many opinions from your family, from your friends, from sometimes strangers. And, and that's okay. Like we were touching upon, you just say, okay. And not all of these comments or all of these ideas are bad. Like when my family tells me something, I'm like, okay, like in a general way, like, okay, I understand, I could fix on that. And then I sit and I'm like, okay, I sort of self-criticize myself. Okay, like this is my problem. I realize it's my problem. My parents have realized it's my problem. So it's probably a problem. So then I'm going to think of how I'm going to do this. And one really good way of identifying your problems and how to sort of be better is called imagination. And I know you're like,
I love imagination. The SpongeBob, it just pops in my head every time.
I know you're like, these are just girls. How do they know anything? Or like, imaginations for kindergartners. No, imagination.
It is something that is really amazing that you need to keep with you forever.
It's the best at manifestation.
Exactly.
If you imagine, for example, I imagine that, okay, I get angry too much. Example, I get angry too much and I want to get less angry. I'm going to sit and imagine myself calm. I'm going to imagine myself, someone's screaming at me and I'm calm. And then soon what happens is your imaginations transform your reality. So
they do.
This again is called manifestation, and it's something that mental glow up really helps, because even if you're freakingly beautiful on the outside, but from the inside you're not to that level, to the standard, that beauty, like that, your aura, your beautifulness is not really going to, super weight. Because in the world we're living right now, beauty comes secondary. The way you perceive your environment, the way you talk, the way you
treat others and yourself
is perceived number one.
It is.
And there was another quote.
Of course, we got the quotes.
I read it was that if in this world we could not see faces, how would we redefine beauty? So it's talking about aura. How, because our mental level depicts the way our aura is performed.
Remembering and thinking. It's also working towards your goals.
Exactly. It's step-by-step progress. I'm going to start from level 1. In order to get to level 100, I must go 1, 2, 3, 4, etc.
And in this topic comes discipline is more important than motivation. Motivation is like a really big spike that you get. But after like 2-3 days, you're going to be like, oh, I don't feel like doing it. Discipline is you're not feeling like doing it, but you do it every single day. It doesn't matter if you do something. So I'll like to give an example. Right now I'm thinking about I'm gonna go for a jog every single day. And right now I'm thinking I'm gonna go for an hour jog every single day. But the next morning I wake up, I'm like, oh, I don't feel like it. The motivation's gone. But discipline is, oh, I don't feel like doing it, but I'm gonna get up. I get out that door and I only go for a 20-minute jog.
Yeah, or a
But
5 minute jog.
yeah, even just a 5-minute jog, but still, I put in the effort and that tells my brain that I work towards it. And by like week 5, maybe you might be doing the hour jog you dreamed of.
Exactly. And it's all about rewiring your brain. And we truly do believe you could do it.
You can.
As our time is running up, let's wind up with some specific parts that we're going to talk about.
Yeah.
So our first thing is when it's you or it's me. So if it's not my problem, I'm not going to worry about it.
The next point is romanticize your life. If you're just going on a little walk, you're going to school on a bus, listen to music. You want to do something, just put a cute outfit on for the day. You're going to feel so much better. Romanticize your life because how you dress affects how you feel.
And then we're going to be labeling our thoughts. This thought is not beneficial for me. Let's throw it out the window. Okay, I like this thought, but it's a little mean, so I'm going to reword it. Okay, how can I think about this? I love this thought. I'm going to give myself a hug. As much as this might sound a little cringy, but it does work.
I would like to give you all is stop comparing yourself. You are unique as you are. So no one else can be like you because you are one of a kind.
And the last thing from my side for you to know is that to train your ego, your jealousies, and your comparison, just like she was saying, because in order to have a nice mental refresher, we need to set all this aside with new thoughts and imaginations, and everything needs to be brand new for the new you and the better you.
Yes.
And if you have any other questions about this topic or anything else, leave in the comment box below, and if you have any other ideas for something we could talk about, let us know there too.
Make sure to subscribe to the channel, like our videos, and click that notification button so you know when the new videos come up. As well as we would like you to follow our socials so that you can stay updated for our upcoming videos.
Awesome. And thank you everyone from
My Mind Maze. Bye!